Today we have a very serious video. Our glorious king, Playboi Carti, has been stolen from. His copyright has been infringed. Honestly, he should sue after what just happened to him. But if you didn't see what happened, Lil Yachty just blatantly stole Jordan's whole flow and sound. Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. All right, guys, the Carti Glazers are back, and it looks like Playboi Carti fans have accused Lil Yachty, the little boat, I don't know why I said it like that, of biting Carti's voice and flow. All right, so how did this happen? Basically, Kai Cenat previewed a new Lil Yachty song during like a live stream, and I guess, you know, him and Lil Yachty, they're kind of tight. I think they've been on stream together, and he was just like, yo, this is hard. However, some of these listeners were not that impressed, and they started to accuse Lil Yachty of jacking Playboi Carti's sound. He stole my whole flow. But aside from the flow stealing allegations, Lil Yachty was also called out for like using a lackluster beat or something. So anyways, basically a fan on Twitter, or a ton of fans on Twitter, started calling him out because, you know, that's what fans on Twitter do. They call you out. I'm just kidding. They just cause drama, hate, whatever. Sometimes they just make jokes, but, you know, they do that too. But he said, Carti can't try one new sound without rappers immediately biting him. He's generational. Yachty quote tweeted this and said, biting him? How did I bite him? The beat? If that's the case, I've been working with Cardo since 2019 to 2020. On record, y'all fans be smoking the strongest eggplant. Okay, Cardo got wings as like this legendary producer who used to produce for Wiz Khalifa. I think Wiz Khalifa started Taylor Gang and then he didn't join. They had like some falling, I don't know. But, you know, he's been in the game. It's actually, his longevity is actually crazy because, you know, rap producers, they don't stick like that. But he's one of those guys that it's just like, wow. Anyways, fans had more to say. For example, the critic then replied, the song is terrible. The beat is a Hood by Air type beat. Your flow is an obvious attempt at a Carti flow, and you used what ad-lib in the same cadence that Carti uses. Dang, he came with receipts. They then said, unfortunately, Playboi Carti isn't the only fellow MC Lil Yachty's been accused of copying. I don't know why I said Lil Yachty's been accused of copying as of late. After he teased his new song, Swing My Way, this week, fans have had mixed reactions, though many agreed it was reminiscent of V's. While some think this track isn't nearly as groundbreaking, what is wrong with my voice today, as they hoped, others are eager to hear it in full and already predicting it could become the song of the summer. Okay, so Lil Yachty has been like, I wouldn't say accused, but you could kind of see like the influence maybe a little bit on certain ad-libs, maybe on like Lil Boat 3 or whatever. I wouldn't really say he ever bit him. Maybe in this newest song, because Carti did like this deep voice thing, Lil Yachty got accused of biting him. One thing I will say about Lil Yachty is like, he's tapped into so many scenes and done so many sounds and has done like, because I don't know what genre you'd call his last album. I don't know. It was experimental for a rapper. It wasn't a rap album. He's done like pop stuff. He has a song with Tame Impala. He has like a whole tape with all the Detroit rappers. He had that old candy bubbly sound. He's got regular mainstream stuff. He's got all sorts of music to the point where his sound doesn't, or like Lil Yachty's music no longer has an identity. It's just like Lil Yachty, oh, he's dropping music. Okay, let me check it out. Maybe it's cool. Like Walk to Poland and like what, like, okay, I'll explain to you what I mean. I walk into a Chinese restaurant, right? I expect Chinese food. I walk into an Italian restaurant. I expect Italian food. I walk into the Lil Yachty restaurant. I get like Mexican, Chinese. I just get like, you know what I mean? There's no specific sound. It's just like Lil Yachty's voice, if that makes sense. So I'd say this is just kind of like a negative effect of something that, I don't know. I think it kind of helps his career because in a way, you know, people don't expect like Lil Yachty. If you hear a Lil Yachty song, I don't know, it maybe just me, but I don't really expect it to be like a banger or something that I'm just gonna be like, yo, this shit is so hard. He has a lot and he had a lot, but I'm just saying like right now, he's kind of watered down his whole like musical authority. I don't know, just the quality that most fans expect. But, you know, as for the whole Playboi Carti flow, I wouldn't say he bit his, I don't know, to be honest. Like Carti's only done the deep voice a little bit. Carti has also had other of his, by the way, Playboi Carti and Lil Yachty are friends. Playboi Carti's other quote-unquote friends have also been accused of biting him. One being Trippie Redd, who, you know, after Playboi Carti did his whole Rick Owens and all black stuff, he posted a bunch of fits and some music, and everyone was like, bro, why is he trying to be opium so bad? But, you know, I will say, like, Trippie Redd had been doing the whole, like, upside down cross thing or whatnot, but, you know, So this isn't out of the ordinary for Carti fans to be like, oh my god, you stole from King Vamp, dude. No, come on, man, King Vamp. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Like, they've been doing stuff like this. No, come on, Jordan started that, dude. No, that's totally Jordan's flow, man. No, dude, Jordan's flow, that has Jordan written all over it. You get what I'm saying? Like, they'll really like call you out like that. It might not even be making sense. I would say though, you could say this about any of Yachty's music, because there isn't a single, like, Yachty doesn't have a sound at this point. He kind of had like that wobbly voice where it's like, oh, I can't, I'm so bad at doing it. It was like, I took the wah, okay, I guess it's like a vocal effect, so I don't know how to do it, but I took the wah, you know what I mean? Like, you know how he did that vocal effect? Yeah, okay, I just failed miserably at that, but you know, I guess that was kind of his sound, but then that fizzled out, and you know what I mean? Like, Holster was so hard, by the way. Holster was actually hard as hell, but I mean, like, that still doesn't mean that if Lil Yachty drops, I'm gonna go check it out, because it's just like, it's not really worth checking out, because he has so much random stuff. So overall, I would just say that this whole like situation with Yachty and Carti's fans, number one, no one really came to Yachty's defense. I would say Lil Yachty is one of those rappers that's really big, but they don't have like a fan base, like much of a, like Yachty doesn't have much of a fan base at all. I would say he used to have a smaller one when he was more Atlanta based and more underground, but like back when he was, you know, Minnesota, cool like Minnesota, you know, like, but now it's not really like that. He's just one of those big rappers. It's just like, he's just like a big name, you know what I mean? Everyone knows Lil Yachty. If Lil Yachty does something that is a little, you know, notable, he'll get on like the rap news or get in like the rap news cycle, but it's not like Carti, so he doesn't really have anyone to defend him. So I guess that's why I had to go quote tweet the guy and be like, but you know, they did have a little point though. I don't really see Yachty as someone who bites people or even takes from the culture. I guess he kind of puts people on and messes with everyone. It's also kind of funny to me how like Lil Yachty will just have like the most random snippets of his music just blow up. For example, like the Walk to Poland song, and I brought the Walk to Poland, you know that song? That was never supposed to be released. It was just like a leak, and it just randomly got leaked and it just blew up, or it got went viral or whatever. And like this stuff too, like I don't really think, okay, it was previewed on like Kai Cenat's live stream, which he usually streams to like 100,000 people, but like I don't think they meant for it to be like this huge thing, but it's like, or I don't even think it is a huge thing, but now it's like, oh my god, Lil Yachty's biting Playboi Carti, you know? Is he really? Nah, he's not biting Playboi Carti. I just saw a comment too, and it said that Academics went on stream and said Carti made Yachty change his whole sound. I don't know. Also, I did just hear the whole thing again, and it is a tad familiar. Most people were saying he was biting though, because like, okay, I mean, like, I'll say this, you know, was Yachty hopping on filthy beats before Carti was? I think way back he did, but then he wasn't. Then Filthy did all like the Whole Lotta Red stuff, and then he hopped on it. I mean, he was working with them. I don't think like he was like, oh, I'm gonna drop music produced by Filthy, but you know, you get what I'm saying. And I guess Yachty hopped on, or not Yachty, Carti hopped on like some Cardo beats, and then Yachty was like, I guess maybe he previewed the music produced by Carti. I guess you could go there. That's a bit of a stretch, but you know what I mean, right? Like, you could make the argument. I guess we'll never know. We'll never know how Carti feels. Well, I guess we do know how Yachty feels. I was not biting him, man. I was not biting, you know. It is what it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you next time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe for more pointless beef and drama videos.